Hi, good evening everyone, and welcome to session 2 of our Mobility with Tonic Fitness, now already in your second week of your Misi Kurus program. So I hope you went through the first week, last week, where we went through how to fix yourself up after a long day at work. And today, we're going to start on the basics of a little bit of yoga and Pilates. We're going to learn a little bit about the sun salutations, the basic footwork, and as well as a little bit of core control. So with that said, let's relax you after a long day at work. So let's come into a nice simple seated cross-leg position. So let's sit with the spine tall. We learned that last week. And then let's extend our fingers out to the side. So your fingertips will be in one line with the hip so that the body is upright. Now from here, let's exhale and bring the chin down to the chest, getting a nice stretch into the back of the neck. Let's stay here for 2 breaths. One more breath. Now inhale, come back to the front. Now let's rotate our head left and right just to relax the body a little bit. So as we exhale, turn and look to the right. Take a deep breath here. And now as you exhale, turn and look to the left hand side. Okay, let's turn back to the right. Turn back to the left. And now let's tilt our head. Now from here, we're going to bring our right ear to right shoulder. And then just turn your gaze and look down to the right fingertips. Holding here for 2 breaths. And one more breath. Inhale, come back to the center. Let's do the other side. As we exhale, turn and look to the left fingertips. Two more deep breaths. One more breath. Inhale, come back to the center. And now from here, let's stretch our spine up. Inhale, stretch the fingers up. As we exhale, stretch all the way forwards, fingertips on the ground. And as you relax the neck and shoulders, slowly walk the fingers forwards. Holding here for 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. And now slowly from here, let's walk our fingers over to your right thigh. Making sure the left hip is still on the ground, and then we stretch our fingers forwards. 2 more deep breaths. 1 more breath. And now as we inhale, let's walk our fingers over to the left thigh. Again, we keep the right hip on the ground, fingers stretch forward, just getting a nice stretch into the lower back. And now from here, inhale, we come back to the center. And then let's walk our fingers one more last time, stretching forwards. And let me switch to a side view. And from here, we're stretching forwards. Let's place our palms down on the ground, lift the head, look in front. And then we roll the hip forwards and come into an all-4 position. And from here, we're going to do a 4-move sequence to warm up our whole body. So you follow me. From here, inhale, we arch the spine. So we lift the chest facing forwards. Hip pushing up to the sky. Gaze is forwards. As we gently exhale, we suck in the belly, round the spine, tuck the chin in. Now, we're going to stretch 1 leg back, 2 legs back, and look forwards into a plank. And finally, we are going to push our hip back into a nice downward facing dog. Like you're trying to make a mountain position, like an inverted V, we're pushing our hip up. Now let's do all 4 movements non-stop. Inhale, knee down. And then we arch the spine. So the hip facing up, chest facing forwards. As we gently exhale, Suck in the belly, round the spine, tuck the chin in. So we are in a cat pose. We call this the cat pose. Now inhale, look to the front, and then we straighten our legs into plank. And then as we exhale, we use our hip and push us back into a nice downward facing dog. So we're stretching our hip up, stretching our hip to the back. Shoulders are relaxed. Let's keep going. Inhale, knee down. Arch the spine into cow. As we gently exhale, suck in the belly, round the spine into cat. Inhale, straighten the legs and come into plank. As we exhale, push the hips back into a nice downward facing dog. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine. As we gently exhale, round the spine into cat. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. As we exhale, push the hip back, downward facing dog. And let's do the last one. Inhale, knee down, arch the spine. As we gently exhale, round the spine into cat. Inhale, straighten the legs, come into plank. As we exhale, push the hip back, downward facing dog. And now let's walk our hands all the way back to the feet. Relax your neck and shoulders. And now place your hands on your shins. As you inhale, slide your hands all the way up to your thighs. Straighten out the body and we look forwards into our mountain position. Okay, so you stay where you are. So in mountain position, very important to have the feet facing forwards, side by side to each other. We call the feet parallel to each other. Okay, so from here we walk to the front of the mat. Make sure feet pointing forward, hands next to your thighs. Let's begin. Inhale, we stretch the hands out, lift the chest. So one straight line, place your palms together, and then we stretch the hands up. Now we look up to the palms. Okay, so we have a nice straight line through the whole body. Now as we exhale, we bring the hands back down. And then we're going to bend the knee a bit, bend the knee, and then we push the hip back. Then we keep looking in front. So we're pushing the hip back to straighten our lower back. And then slowly we slide the hand down to your knees. And then slightly below the knees, then you try to straighten the leg, lift the chest, look forwards. If you want to, then you can slide your hands even lower, straighten the leg more, push the hips to the back. So we're lengthening our whole spine. Now, as we gently exhale, you bend the knee again. You try to bring the belly to the stomach. So we bend, we stick the belly to the stomach, and then reach your fingers to the ground. So the fingers cannot reach, you bend more until can touch. Relax your neck and shoulders. Now we're going to walk our fingers in a little bit, and then you try. As you exhale, you straighten the leg and push the hip up into a full forward bend. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now we're going to step the right leg. 1 big step. Okay, so we have 1 big step into a lunge. That's right. So we extend the right thigh back more. So push the leg back more. Right hand on the ground. And then we turn the chest, stretch the left hand up like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Okay, 1 more breath. Now we stretch the left hand to the front. The arm is next to the ear. Then you turn the chest, look up to the sky. So we have a nice relaxing crack on the back. So we're twisting our spine to condition it. 1 more time. Inhale, turn the chest, look up to the sky more. Left fingertip stretch forward. Right thigh stretch to the back. And now slowly release. Left fingers down to the ground. Step the left leg back into our downward facing dog. Remember we did this just now? The inverted V, upside down V. Now we're going to do a walking dog. So we bend the right knee, we straighten the left leg. Okay, now we change. Then we bend the left knee, we straighten the right leg. Reach the heel to the ground if you can. And then now let's slowly do 1 leg at a time. So a little bit like walking like that, and then as you walk, now we get the shoulders also pushing to the back. So that we are warming up our whole body. Okay, let's jalan a little bit. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, inhale slowly, knee down to the ground. This one we did a lot of times. Now we go all the way down. Okay, and then we're going to warm our body up. So we stretch the hands in front, toes stretch to the back. Now from here we lift the right hand up, lift the left leg up, lift the chest higher. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Now we change. Left hand up, right thigh up. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. And then let's rest a while. Take 2 breaths. We do 1 more time. 1 more breath. Now back to the right hand. Right hand up, left leg up, lift the chest higher. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Now we change. Left hand up, right thigh out, lift the chest higher. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Very nice. Now we're going to bring our right elbow and left elbow in. So the elbow is underneath the shoulder. Then we press the hand down. Now, as you inhale, we lift the chest up. So from the shoulder, you push into the elbow. It's like you're trying to lift the chest up. Then imagine you're a tortoise trying to stretch your neck. So we stretch the neck, just look to the front. We call this a Sphinx pose. Like the Sphinx in Egypt. So lift the chest more. So we are warming up our upper back. We are stretching our neck. Let's stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly head down. Just rest. We take 2 breaths. And now slowly we bring our hands, 1 hand, 2 hands next to the chest. And then you push yourself. Then we come back into our all 4 position, and then we curl the spine back into our cat pose. And then what's next? Like our warm up just now, look in front, we stretch 1 leg back, we stretch 2 leg back, we go into plank, and then we push the hip back into our downward facing dog. Now from here we are going to walk. So we're going to walk our feet. Just now our hand walk backwards. Now our feet walk in front. So the feet slowly walk. Slowly walk, slowly walk, slowly walk until we're back to the front. And then hands on the shin as you inhale. Slowly slide your hands up. Come back into our mountain pose, standing straight position. Then we check, toe facing forwards or not. Facing forwards, okay, Then we stretch our hands up again. Palms together, look up to the palms. So our body is one nice straight line. And then exhale, let's bring our palms down to the thighs. Now we do the left hand side. From this position, inhale, bring the palms up together, look to the palms. Let's take 1 deep breath here. As we exhale, then we lower the hands down to the thigh. Then again, we bend the knee, we push the hip back. Then the hands slowly go down to the knee. And then from here, look to the front first. Then we continue. We push the hip back, straighten the leg more. The hand come down a little bit more. Then we lift the chest, look in front. Let's go deeper. Straighten the leg more, push the hip back, hand go lower, lift the chest more. Okay, and then exhale. You bend the knee, stick the stomach to the thigh. And then finger on the ground, relax the neck and shoulder. Then the finger walk in. Finger walk in already, Then as you exhale, push the hip up, straighten the leg, bring the forehead closer to the knee. Stay here, 2 more breaths. Then you can keep pushing it up. 1 more breath. Now from here, as you inhale, look in front. So we look to the front, we step the left leg back. 1 big step. Then our left thigh, we extend back further. Okay, now left hand on the ground. We're going to open up our chest, extend the right hand up to the sky. Like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Okay, hold here for 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Now the right fingertip stretch to the front, next to the ear. As you inhale, turn the chest, look up to the sky. Fingers stretch forward, left thigh stretch back. Let's do one more time. Inhale, turn the chest more. Now as you exhale, hand down to the ground, the right foot step back into downward facing dog. And remember, we went jalan just now. So let's do it again. Slowly, we do a walking dog. Then your shoulder keep stretching to the back. That's right. So whole body loosening up. And then now, inhale, we come down, knee down to the ground. And then, remember, just now we go down to the ground, so same thing, we drop the belly and the chest down. Then we stretch the hand out, but now harder. Now we lift 2 hands and 2 legs off. Let's try, 1, 2, 3. 2 hands off, 2 legs off, lift the chest higher. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale and down. Okay, take 2 breaths. We do one more time, but this time we hold for 8 count. Okay, remember to breathe when we're on the ground, okay? Let's try. 1, 2, 3. Hands off, thighs off. Lift the chest higher. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, exhale down. Now we're going to slide our hands next to the chest. So from here, we slowly slide in next to the chest. Then you squeeze your elbows in. So you put your elbows into the body. Then you push your chest up. 1, 2, 3. Push the chest up. So we are lifting the chest. Lift the chest, roll the shoulder back. Remember just now we stretched the neck up. Okay, 1 more breath. Now we're going to tuck our toes in and push back into our all 4 position. Remember this one? Then we do the cat pose again. So we stretch our neck and shoulder. Now we straighten the leg. So look forwards, straighten 1 leg, 2 legs. We come back into our plank. And then finally the hip push back. Downward facing dog. Now from here we're going to walk the feet. So we slowly jalan the feet. Okay? Walk. You can bend your knee to walk all the way to the front. Hands on the shin. As you inhale, slowly, we slide the hands up. Come until straight. And then as we inhale, we bring the hands up together. Look to the hands. Exhale. We drop the palms down to the thighs. Okay, now we're going to practice our warrior 1. Okay? So, again, we check the feet. The feet, make sure facing forwards. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Hands up. Palms together over the head. We're looking to the palms. And then, as we exhale, remember, we bring the hands down next to the thigh. Then we bend the knee, and then the punggung, you push to the back. Push to the back. Chest face forwards. And then we straighten the legs. The hip push back more. Hand go lower. Lift the chest more. Now, exhale, bend the knee, stomach touch the thigh, finger touch the ground. Relax the neck and shoulders. As you exhale, push the hip, straighten the leg. Head go closer to the knee. Now we step the right leg back. 1 big step, like just now. But now, the back heel goes down to the ground. My back leg is straight. 2 hands you put on the left knee. Then you push yourself, come up to standing position, hand put on the hip. Now we start with the back feet first. The back heel is on the ground, the feet face forwards 45 degrees. Then this leg must be straight. Then next, the front knee is in 1 line facing forwards. Very important, the knee and the foot kena lurus. Don't be crooked out, if not it will hurt the knee. Next, the body don't lean forward, the body bring back. So all the body weight is on the back leg. So this leg must be straight. Now turn the chest face forwards. Inhale, bring the hands up. Okay, now let's go deeper. Inhale, lift the chest higher. like the chest pointing up to the sky. Then as you exhale, the front leg go as low as you can. As low as you can. Warrior 1, back leg straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, straighten the front leg. Hand to the hip. Catch your breath. We're going to do this 2 more times. So again, we check. Back heel is on the ground. Okay, let me just adjust my foot. Back leg straight. Now hands up again. Then we lower the front leg. Then inhale, lift the chest up. Back leg straight. Then exhale, front leg go as low as you can. Lift the chest higher. Warrior 1 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg. Hand to the hip. Look forward. Then you catch your breath again. Then we do one last time. Okay, now turn the hip face forward. Chest face forward. Hands up. Okay, now inhale. Lift the chest higher. As you exhale, the front leg, you go as low as you can. As low as you can now. Back leg straight. Warrior 1 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg. Hand to the hip. Okay, let's catch our 2 breaths here. And then now, the next one we're going to do a reverse warrior. Reverse warrior is just we stretch the front of the body. So let's do this together. We turn the body back to the front. The leg straight first. Then we bring the hand up. Then the right hand you place on the back of the leg. Okay, now as you inhale, lift the body up. So the right hand you slide down, go as low as you can. So we stretch the front body. Then as you exhale, the front leg you bend as low as you can. As low as you can. Lift the chest up more. Reverse warrior for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly straighten the leg. Hand to the hip. We breathe again. Then we practice one more time. The more times you practice, then the more familiar you become with it. Okay, so round 2. Body face forward, hand face up. The right hand placed on the back of the thigh. Now inhale, the right hand slide lower. Exhale, front knee bend all the way down. Reverse warrior, back leg straight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg. Bring the right hand up. 2 hands on the hip. Now can breathe. Okay, now we're going to go back to the ground to stretch our front leg. So this one, okay, so this one you be careful with this. So first we bend the front knee. Then you slowly place the hand on the ground. Now from here, we bring the forehead to the knee. Then you relax the front leg. And then you push the hip back and straighten the front leg. So the back leg is still straight. We try to straighten the front leg, forehead to the knee, finger walk forward. We call this a pyramid pose because it looks like a pyramid. Then we're going to hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the front knee, 2 hands on the ground. Then we step back into our walking dog. Okay, relax the thigh a bit. Just not use a lot of thigh strength. So you keep pushing the shoulder back, walking the feet. Relax the neck and shoulders. And then now, as we inhale, slowly like just now, knee down to the ground. And then we lower the whole body down to the ground. Okay, now we're going to bring our hands next to the chest. Squeeze the elbows in. We come up to Cobra. So Cobra, as you inhale, we lift the chest up. Then we squeeze the elbow in. Look in front. Now we're going to push ourselves. Come back to all 4 position. You can shift the knees if you want to. Then again we do our cat pose. So we round the spine. So we're always stretching our shoulder. Now look to the front. And then you step back into a plank. Now we work on our plank. So shoulder push up. So the back of the shoulder like trying to touch the ceiling. The thigh you stretch back so you have a very firm plank. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we push the hip back. Now on this round, we learn how to step one big step to the front. So the right knee, we start with the right knee. Bring the right knee to the chest. Then your whole body come in front. In front, like a single leg plank, like just now single leg plank. Then you do the cat pose, pull the knee higher. Cat pose, pull the knee and step. Okay, so don't worry, let's say your foot gets stuck here, use your right hand, then you shift it to the front. Now, for the other leg, you lift the body up, you look to the front first. Then we lean the body to step the left leg forwards. Then exhale, fold, relax the neck and shoulders. From here, the two hands on the shin. Then as you inhale, you slide the hands up. Then we come back into our mountain pose. Okay, then we bring the hands up over the head again. Look up to your hands. As we exhale, we bring the palms back down. Let's do the left leg, then we take a short break. Okay, from here, inhale, bring the palms over the head, so we look up to the hands. As we exhale, bring the hands back down to the thigh. Then remember, we bend the knee, we push the hip back, then we look forwards. So push the hip, we lengthen the spine, then the hand go lower. Now we try to straighten the leg, push the hip more, lift the chest, hand go even lower. Then we have a very nice stretch. Then we're going to bend the knee, the stomach stick to the thigh, finger to the ground. Then our finger walk in, relax the head, then slowly straighten the leg, push the hip up. The forehead go closer to the knee. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, lift and look in front. We step the left leg back. 1 big step into a warrior 1. So you see my back foot, Warrior 1, my heel is on the ground. The front toes face forwards. Then my 2 hands on the front knee. Push the body up. So we check first, heel on the ground. The back leg was straight. The front knee is one line with the foot. Next is the body don't lean in front, body lean back. Okay, now turn the hip face forwards. Then we bring the hands up. Okay, let's go deeper. Inhale, lift the chest up. Exhale, the front knee. Go as low as you can. Lift the chest higher. Warrior 1 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then inhale, straighten the front leg. Hand to the hip. Then we rest a while. Okay, let's take 2 breaths here. 1 more breath. Now from here, round 2, inhale, hands up. Then inhale, lift the chest more. Exhale, front leg, bend as much as you can. Go even lower, back leg is still straight. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now slowly straighten the leg, hand to the hip. Okay, let's catch our breath. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath, then we do one last one. From here, hands up again. Inhale, lift the chest up. As we exhale, the front leg bend as low as you can. Final one, warrior 1 for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly straighten. Okay, now from here, the left hand, you rotate, place at the back of the thigh. Now we go, inhale, left hand go lower, stretch the front of the body. As we exhale, the front leg bend into reverse warrior. Now you all know already. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly straighten the front leg. Bring the 2 hands up, hand to the hip. Okay, now can catch 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Okay, let's try again. Hand up, left hand to the back thigh. Left hand go down lower. Now as you exhale, front leg bend as much as you can. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, good. Now straighten the front leg. Bring the 2 hands up. Now 2 hands to the waist. Take 1 deep breath. Now we're going to go down. So now we bend the front knee. 2 hands to the ground. Forehead to the knee. Now we do a pyramid. So as you exhale, use your hip to pull the leg straight. Don't use the thigh muscle. Here, relax. We use the hip to pull. Forehead to knee. Finger walk forward. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then we bend the front knee, 2 hands on the ground. We slowly step back into our walking dog. So we go jalan-jalan again. Relax the thigh, working very hard just now. Relax the shoulders. Remember, keep pushing the shoulders back also. And now inhale, knee down to the ground. And then we're going to go back down to the ground. Then what we're going to do? Stretch the hand out again. Okay. Now, from here, we do 1 more time so that our back muscles are very strong. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the thighs, lift the chest up. We do for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale down. Now we slide the hands into the chest. Squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest up into Cobra. Hold here for 2 breaths. Hold here for 1 more breath. Now tuck the toes in and lift up to plank. Now stronger already. So we hold plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we push the hip back into our downward dog. Now we have to step the left leg in front. So we bring the left knee to the chest. Then whole body come forward like a plank. Then you use the belly. You pull the knee higher like a cat pose to step the left foot forwards. Lift the body, look to the front. Lean and step the right foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Relax the neck and shoulders. From here, hands on the shin. As you inhale, roll the body back up to standing position. Now inhale, bring the palms up together. Exhale, hands to the heart center. And now on this round, we're going to go into a warrior 2. Okay, so again, we check the feet. Make sure it's facing forwards. Thighs, the hands to the thighs. Then from here, we will do the same sequence again so that you can get used to it. Inhale, we bring our palms over our head, looking up to the palms. As we exhale, bring the hand down to the thighs. Then we bend the knee, push the hip back. Hands slide down to the shin now. As you inhale, lift the chest, straighten the leg, push the hip to the back. That's right. Stay here for 1 deep breath. Now as you exhale, bend the knee, stomach to the thigh, reach the fingers down. Then we walk the fingers in and straighten the leg, push the hip up into a full forward bend. Now we're going to step the right leg. So first we lift the chest, look in front. Then we step the right leg. 1 big step back into a warrior 2 now. So now warrior 2, the whole heel on the ground. Then again, the 2 hands on the knee. We come up into an upright position, hand on the hip first. Now we adjust the foot. The back heel on the ground, then you see my foot, I turn to 90 degree. 90 degree facing the camera. Then my front leg is facing here, so I got 90 degree angle. The back leg is straight. Then straighten out the body. Stretch out the hand. Make sure we relax the shoulder. Look to the front hand. Then the front knee you bend as low as you can. The back leg straight. Okay, leg go lower. Body straight. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg. Hand on the hip. Okay, we rest for 2 breaths. Then we do again. Now we will do another 2 rounds like just now. Now stretch the hands out again. Now from here, as you exhale, front leg go even lower. Back leg straight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, straighten the leg. Hand to the hip. Then we breathe. Okay, now the last round, round 3. Okay, stretch the hand out. Look forwards. Now lower the front leg, back leg straight. Warrior 2. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten the leg. We do now a triangle. From here we tilt the body. The left hand hold your left ankle. Then the right hand hold the waist. Now from here, we want to turn the chest and the hip. So the chest you turn. Then the hip you turn. Then we look up. So you turn. Use your bottom hand to push. We turn as much as we can first. 2 legs are straight because triangle. Then, if you're able to, we reach the right hand up. Like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Then we hold here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now the right hand you place back on the hip first. We bend the front knee. 2 hands come down to the ground. Then carefully, you turn the foot up. Lift the heel up first. Then we step back into a downward dog. And then again, we jalan again. Always relaxing our thigh. Okay, and then now, inhale, knee down to the ground. We drop the whole body down. Hand next to the chest. Point the toes to the back. Inhale, squeeze the elbow in. Lift the chest into Cobra. Now we come up higher. Tuck the toes in. Lift up into plank. Now stronger already. Then we push the hip back into downward dog. Now we're going to walk back forwards like just now. Right knee to chest. Whole body come forward like a plank. Then we lift the knee. Okay, we lift the knee to step in front. Then we lift the body up. So we pandan depan and then we lean forward, step the left foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Hands on the shin. As you inhale, slowly we slide the hands up the thighs. And then, as we inhale, we bring our palms together over the head. As we exhale, bring the hands back to the thigh. Body straight, we're looking forwards into our mountain pose because we are steady like a mountain. Now we do the left leg. Inhale. Bring the palms together, look up at the palms. As we exhale, bring the hands back down. And then we bend the knee, we push the hip back. The hands slide down to the shin. Now as you inhale, lift the chest, straighten the leg, push the hip back. Stretch out the whole body. Now we bend the knee, stomach touch the thigh, relax the neck and shoulder, fingers to the ground. Now the fingers walk in. As you exhale, straighten the leg, hip push up to the sky. So we get a nice stretch into the hamstrings. Now inhale, lift the chest, the left leg, kaki kiri, 1 big step. Back, if not big enough, then you slide back more. Then the back heel on the ground. 2 hands on the front knee, push yourself up. Okay, so hands on the hip. We sort out the back leg first. So again, you can see my back foot, back heel on the ground, that is 90 degree. This leg straight. Then you check the knee and the foot is in one line lurus. Then make sure the body straight. Then stretch the hand out. Shoulder relax a bit. Then we look to the front hand. So we are looking to this hand. Now let's go lower. Front leg. Exhale, go down as low as you can. Back leg straight. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten front leg. Okay, hand on the hip. Okay, take a breath first. 2 breaths. 1 more breath. Round 2. Stretch the hands out. Look forwards. Now as you exhale, front leg go down. As low as you can. Challenge yourself. The back leg straight. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten the front leg. Hand to the hip. Okay, let's take 1 more deep breath. Last one already. Stretch the hands out. Front leg go lower. Lower this time. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, then straighten the leg. Hand on the hip. Next is our triangle pose. Remember? So the leg must be straight. So we extend the hands out, then we just lean the body. The right hand hold the ankle, then the left hand on the hip. Then we turn. So use this hand, you push until the chest is facing up. Then the hip also you open up. All the thing, everything straight. Then only we stretch the hand up, like trying to touch the ceiling. Okay, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very nice. Now slowly you bend the front knee, 2 hands on the ground, the back heel you lift up. Then we step back into our downward dog, and then we jalan again. So slowly stretch the whole body out. Now from here, inhale, knee down to the ground, then we drop our whole body down. Hand next to the chest, toes point to the back. Now squeeze the elbows in. Inhale, lift the chest up into Cobra. Now we hold longer. Shoulder, roll back, chest push to the front. Neck stretch outwards. Hold for 1 more breath. Now we tuck the toes in. Lift the hip back to plank. Then we push the hip back into downward dog. Okay, now let's come back forwards. Now from here, we bring the left knee to chest. Whole body come forward like a plank. Then you use your belly up, pull the knee higher and step. Then we lift the chest up, look to the front. Then lean the body forwards to bring the right foot forwards. Exhale, fold. Hand on the shin. As we inhale, slowly, we slide the hands up the thighs. Come back into mountain pose. Then inhale, bring the hands together over the head. As we exhale, bring the hands back down to the thigh. Okay, very good. Now, we finish with the legs. We rest our legs a bit. We come down to the ground. So we slowly come down to the ground. And then, from yoga, we're going to move into a little bit of Pilates, okay? Just to work the core a bit. It's very important to always have a very strong core, because it will help you through all your other exercise as you go through all the programs in Misi Kurus. So, sit into the middle of the mat, knees are bent. Then, we are slowly going to roll down to the ground. Okay, now, we're going to walk our feet in. So the feet close to the hip, toes are still facing forwards, palms down. Now we're going to locate the last bone of our spine. So you take your finger, you find the very last bone, okay? The backbone, the very last bone is between the buttock. We call this the tailbone. Okay, you find the tailbone already. Now come back here. Now our focus is we're going to push our tailbone up to the sky. Okay, so let's find it together. From here, we lift the tailbone off the ground. Okay, then we continue, push the tailbone up, like you're trying to push the tailbone up to the ceiling. Okay, so right at the top you feel, the glutes fully engaged. So the thighs also engaged, everything is firm. Lower abdominal also working, so very good. Now when you come down as slow as possible from the reverse. Middle back first here, then lower back, then the last only the tailbone come down. So the tailbone go up first, we scoop up like this, then when we come down reverse, we scoop down. Let's try a little faster. Inhale, tailbone lift up, scoop the tailbone up. Until you feel everything like iron butt like that. Then we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then slowly, as slow as you can, middle back, lower back, tailbone down. Okay, let's do it again. Inhale, tailbone up. Then we keep pushing it up. And we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then we go down, middle back, slowly, lower back, then tailbone. Okay, so now your body already will make it harder. Okay, so you follow me. Slowly we lift the tailbone up, push it up all the way. Now firm already, straighten the right leg forwards. So the thighs, you see, is together one. Then the hip, you push higher. Okay, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right foot down. Then we slowly come down. Slowly. Middle back, lower back, tailbone. Now we do the left leg one. That one like surprise. Okay, tailbone, slowly lift up. Then extend. Left leg forwards. Thighs are together. Then we push the hip higher. Breathe. We hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot in. Then slowly, middle back, lower back, tailbone. Okay, we do one last one. Then we have a strong butt. Okay, very important to protect the lower back also. From here, slowly roll the tailbone up. Straighten the right leg forwards. Remember, the thighs together. Don't lift too high or too low. Then push the hip higher for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, right foot in. Slowly lower down as slow as you can. Take one deep breath. Last one already. Now, roll the tailbone up. Straighten the left leg forwards, thighs together. Now push the hip higher. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring the left foot in. Then we go down as slow as you can. Good job, everybody. Now let's stretch out our legs. We bring the right knee in. Okay, so we pull the knee to chest. Then you slowly straighten the left leg out. Stretch out the hip and the lower back a little bit. Okay, 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now, we're going to take the left hand and then you pull the knee to the left hand side. Then the chest is facing up. The right hand, don't need to bring so high, you bring it lower. Okay, and then your right foot, you can step on your left thigh also. Just relax, make sure the bottom leg straight. And then you're just looking straight up, so we relax all the tension in the lower back. Hold here. 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now inhale, come back to the center. So we straighten the right leg. We bring the left knee in. Pull the knee to chest. Now we stretch the other side. And 2 more breaths. And 1 more breath. Now from here we use the right hand to hold the left knee. You step the left foot on the right thigh. From here we pull the knee to the right hand side. So remember the chest facing up. Then kita pandang atas and then your bottom leg straight. So it's a very relaxing stretch for the lower back. So this is also a stretch that you can do after work every day if you feel like, lower back very sore from all the traffic jam and the work. So this is a very relaxing stretch. And 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Now from here, turn back to the front. And then you slowly straighten your left leg. Open up the feet to the edge of the mat. Relax your feet and then the palms are facing up to the sky. And then the shoulder, you relax down. Finally, the head, lift the head 1 inch off the ground and you drop it again. Gently close your eyes and we go for a little bit of final relaxation to relax the body after a long workout. So today we work our legs very hard. Also we work not only the front of the legs, the back of the legs, and then the glutes also working very hard. And then inhale, 3, 2, 1. Then we exhale gently. 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale deeply through the nose, letting the breath flow all the way to the belly. And as you gently exhale, just feel the breath coming out from the belly, through the lungs, and out through the nose. And then the whole body is relaxed. Your heart rate is slowly coming back down. Your breathing is slowly returning to normal. And let's take our last 2 deep breaths. One more breath. And now slowly wiggle your fingers and toes to bring the sensation back to your body. And then slowly we bring our thighs together. Extend your arms over your head. And then as you inhale, give your body a good stretch. Especially today, work a lot of muscles, so we better stretch the whole body. One more deep breath and stretch the whole body. And now slowly we bend one knee at a time. Keep the right arm straight. And then we turn the whole body to the right hand side. Left hand on the ground. Now use your left hand to slowly push. Slowly, we come out slowly and we come back into our starting position, our seated position. And then again, we do one more neck stretch. So from here, stretch the fingers out like the beginning. And then we tilt our head right ear to right shoulder. Then slowly turn and look to your right fingertips. One more breath. Now inhale, come back to the front. Now we tilt the left ear to the left shoulder. Then we turn and look to our left fingertips. So in case of any neck compression, then we can fully relax our neck. And then now inhale, come back to center. Place your hands on your knees. Let's take one deep breath to straighten up the spine. As you exhale, allow the abdominals to wrap in. And thank you, ladies, for joining me this evening. So I hope you had a good workout. And today we explored the Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. These are the beginning standing postures of yoga. So the next week we are going to, so you make sure you do your homework, you practice, because the next week we combine all this into one long flow. Okay, and then I teach you how to make pretty Instagram posts using all this, how to take nice Instagram, because I know you all want to learn yoga is take nice Instagram picture, right? So next week that's what we're going to do. So make sure that you practice today's thing at least a couple of times, because the next week then we are going to take everything that we learned today and we're going to do balancing on one leg. Okay, so again, thank you and see you next week. Bye bye everyone.